Then, as the 7-decade reign of the Queen ends, King Charles III lays out his plans for the British people with a very sweet mention of his mother.
The sounds of mourning across the United Kingdom, cannons sounded and church bells rang for Queen Elizabeth, whose reign spanned 70 years. The
British are also honoring the late monarch with their silence.
I invite the House to rise and observe a minute's silence in memory of Her late Majesty, Queen Elizabeth II.
You see their British Parliament holding a moment of silence for the Queen. Her funeral is expected to be in about 10 days.
Buckingham Palace says the royal family will observe a period of mourning until about a week after the funeral.
King Charles arrived at the palace earlier today. Here you see him with wife Camilla, the Queen consort, admiring all of the flowers left there for his mother. He then turned and entered that palace for the first time as king.
Here's a live look at London's Buckingham Palace for a second day. Tributes are pouring in from all over the world.
CBS News Natalie Brand live for us in Washington with the shows of grief and love for the fallen monarch. Natalie?
And Marie, Jim, President Biden confirmed to reporters today that he will be among those attending the funeral. From here in Washington to all across the world, leaders, as you mentioned, they are honoring the Queen's historic reign and her devotion to service.
In Australia, a 96-gun salute sounded off to mark each year of Queen Elizabeth II's life. Images of her graced the front pages of newspapers around the world, including in India, a former British colony that became independent in 1947.
She has attained such a level that everybody loves her.
Germany's parliament observed a moment of silence. French President Emmanuel Macron signed the memory book and laid a single white rose for the Queen at the British Embassy in Paris.
In her, I have known a great head of state, a unique example of her devotion to her people.
Flags now fly at half-staff outside of NATO headquarters and the United Nations. In Washington, D.C., a memorial outside the British Embassy is growing.
The Queen's the only Queen I've ever known, only monarch I've ever known, and she's been massively important.
President Biden visited the embassy on Thursday and later publicly expressed his condolences, calling the Queen an incredibly decent and gracious woman.
You going to the Queen's funeral, sir?
Yes. I don't know what the details are yet, but I will be going.
Celebrities are also posting their remembrances on social media. Actress Helen Mirren, who won an Oscar for her portrayal of the Queen, wrote on Instagram, "We mourn a woman who, with or without the crown, was the epitome of nobility."
And over on Capitol Hill, reaction also continues to pour in. Senator Duckworth, in a statement, said in part, "I admire anyone who serves their nation, and there was no better example of that than Queen Elizabeth II." She goes on to say, after serving in uniform during World War II and then reigning as queen for 7 long decades, she truly led a life well lived in service to her nation. Meanwhile, the British Embassy tweeted that consulate locations across the United States will be open to the public for those who want to sign condolence books, and that includes the location in Chicago. Jim and Marie.
Natalie Brand for us at the White House. Natalie, thank you.
We have complete coverage of the Queen's funeral arrangements and coverage of the new king. You can also find more on CBS News, our website, and our streaming service, CBS News Chicago.